Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine. Yesterday we started our new chapter, that is the naming of cats. And I hope you have written about the poet and what's to know in your registers. If you haven't written it, then complete it first and then come to the exercises. Today we are going to do exercise A part 1 and 2. So first of all, open your books and come to page number 40. On page number 40, here's an exercise A, understanding the poem, part 1. Answer the following questions. Question number 1 is, why does the poet say that the reader may think he is crazy? Answer A. The poet says that the reader may think that he is crazy when he tells them that a cat must have three different names. Question B. What is the first type of name that a cat should have? Answer B. The first type of a name a cat should have is the name that the family use every day. Question number C. What is the second type of a name that a cat should have? Answer C. The second type of a name that a cat should have is a particular name that is peculiar and dignified. Question D. How many female names of the first type does the poet suggest? Answer D is, the poet does not suggest any female names in the first list. He suggests only two female names in the first type in the second list, Electra and Demeter. Question D. Question E. Which fancier name does the poet suggest? Answer E is, the fancier names that the poet suggests are Plato, Admetus, Electra, and Demeter. Question number F. In what way will a cat be able to behave if he is given a name that is particular? Answer F is, a cat will be able to keep his tail perpendicular, spread out his whiskers, and cherish his pride if it has a name of this kind. Question number G. What is the third type of name that a cat must have? How is it different from the other two types? Answer G is, the third type of name is one that the cat knows but that no one else will ever know. It is different because humans will never discover what it is. Question number H. When a cat is profound meditation, what it is thinking about? Answer H is, when a cat is in profound meditation, it is thinking about the thought of the thought of the thought of his name. Okay. Moving to our next slide, that is, these questions are more difficult. Discuss them first. Question number J. Why do you think that the particular name suggested for a cat may never belong to more than one cat? Can you suggest other such names? Answer I is, the names are unique and seem to be invented for a particular cat. A grey cat that likes reading but can run fast might be called Smubovish or Grey Wormrove or Speedy Hetty. And question number J. What do you think cats think about when they are not asleep? Answer J is, no, cats don't think. If they will think, then they will be only thinking about their food. Question number K. Work with a classmate and think of 5 names to add to each of the groups of names already suggested by the poet. Compare your list. Students, here you are not present in your class, so I am providing you the answer of this question. The names of cats are Snowball, Bella, Caramel, Brownie, and Fluffy. Okay, moving to our next exercise, that is exercise A, part 2. Answer the following with reference to context. Number A is, all of them sensible everyday means. Question number 1 is, what are some of these names? Answer is Peter, Augustus, Alonzo, James, Victor, and Jonathan. Question number 2. When are these names used? Answer is daily. Number 3. Are there any other names by which a cat might be called? How are they different from these names? Answer is, a cat can also have a particular name and a singular name. The particular name is unique to each cat and the singular name will only ever be known by the cat it belongs to. Part B. But above and beyond, there is still one name left over. Question number 1 is, above and beyond what? Answer is, above and beyond the everyday names and the particular name. Question 2. What is the name left over? The singular name. Number 3. How does a cat show it is thinking about his name? Number 3 is by being in profound meditation. Okay, students, you have to do all this work in your registers. Make sure to copy down the questions as well and then write down their answers. Do your work properly and neatly. If you still have any confusion in this video, you can ask in the group.